Hello happy people, this is Carpenter with RV Crazy coming to you from our entryway of our house, and today I'm going to show you the reasons why there is water coming into our house, rotting out our siding, well not really the siding, the sheathing, the I-joist, the band board, yeah, the framing of the house. The structural members of our house are failing, and I'm going to show you exactly why right now. I found 4 sources of leaks, and they're exactly what I could tell from the inside, but I have them exposed now. I got some deck boards pulled off, some siding pulled off, so you can really see where the problems are and the reasons why the people that built this house absolutely suck at building. So, check this out. There it is, just all in general. I didn't pull off the top yet. I am going to be throwing a new door in here, so when I do that, I'm going to be pulling off the top and seeing how it looks up there. Why in the heck do I see sheathing right there? Yeah, they did a real good job there. And then come down here. Yeah, so this is a Tyvek wrap, and it should be done in a shingled fashion where it comes up over this flashing. It feels like a galvanized metal flashing, and galvanized metal flashing isn't supposed to go up against a pressure treated board, and that's why it is corroded there and in some other places as well. So yeah, not good. As you can see right here, I mean, they had some tape there, but it didn't even cover this hole from their cut. And their cut was because they decided to send these rim joists from the deck inside of the house like 1.5 inches, which I don't know, I've never seen that done myself. I think it's just absolutely stupid. I'm going to be fixing that, cutting them all flush, putting a new ledger board on, and yeah. So there is a fail in here. I will show you on the other side because this side is too tight to be able to see. Again, I like wrapping the house wrap all the way around and really kind of going around. I don't like having it with a little bit of this exposed OSB. Luckily, water hasn't been getting up in there, but it has been getting in down lower. Basically, there's been a lot of water, and as you can see, we knew about this damage here. It's gotten a bit worse as we've, been doing work, but we knew about that, so we had to replace the door anyway. But water is coming in around here. You can see this is a little bit rotted. I mean, it's definitely a lot rotted, but that's rotted right there. And water's coming around and going right in here. And it's kind of hard to see because I have my flash on, but that goes straight into the garage right now. And this hole that goes straight into the garage, I'll show you from the inside too, that's just letting a ton of water come in. It is absolutely crazy how much water can come in through there. But then let's go to the 4th source. Again, the galvanized flashing is not done in a shingle fashion with the Tyvek. I did not pull this all apart, but on this one, it is quite corroded. The corrosion has gotten it really bad on this. Probably should have taken off my temporary brace right here, but water is just coming in through that just so fast. It's just absolutely crazy. Okay, so I'm about to run down the stairs to show you everything on the inside again, but I'm trying to figure out what in the heck brand this vinyl siding is. I am not seeing any brand anywhere on this at all. And yeah, I hope that it's still in production because I'm going to use a couple more pieces of it back from where that post was. Yes, I pulled that down very easily, like ridiculously easy, and yeah, just threw up this so that the dog doesn't go off, or just a false sense of security, but yes, lots of water coming in through there. Okay, one thing that I didn't mention from upstairs is that with these rim joists doubled up like this, it's also creating a trough where water can come in. It'll just, go in straight towards the house that way as well. And being that they go all the way inside through the band board, it just creates yet another source of water to come in and wreak havoc. I did say that this flashing was galvanized. I'm actually not sure if it's galvanized. It's painted, but yeah, I'm not exactly sure, not 100% sure what that flashing is, but as you can see, I removed a piece of caulk that runs along the bottom of the ledger board. I'm probably actually going to put a piece of flashing on it. I haven't completely figured out what yet, but yeah, flashing right there isn't required because the ledger board sticks out farther than the siding. But I want to go above and beyond on the flashing on this since it has had problems, and there's a lot of wind here, and you know, this side of the house faces the north, and there's a lot of wind that comes from the north because the water, salt water, is all that way. And yes, so we're getting beat by water on this side of the house. And so what I'm trying to figure out is you know, what kind of flashing, because I don't want to use a metal flashing because of the issues with corrosion. The metal flashing will corrode, and yes, you can get vinyl coated metal, but I just don't want to mess with that. And so I'm, you know, kind of debating between a stick-on flashing, which just seems a little weird to me. It seems a little tapey, but they have stick-on flashings. They're supposed to be good, and people recommend them. And I could do that and do metal over it, so that's a thought. But you know, either that or just, you know, a vinyl roll flashing and bending it myself, and you know, not exactly sure how I'll bend it yet, but you know, vinyl roll flashing versus stick-on plus metal on top of it. You know, I'm trying to figure it out. Not 100% sure yet. Been trying to research it like crazy, but let's check out inside. So, as you can see, there's that rim joist that runs straight into the house. That blue is outside that you're seeing. You are looking at, what is that? It's just the bottom of the deck. But yeah, rim joist running through. Not sure if it's attached to the band board at all. I'll find that out when I cut it off. Probably a couple nails through it. But yeah, it's causing death and destruction. As you can see here, this would be the side of the door, and that's why it is rotting out the floor up there, as well as the band board. You know, that's a lot of wood there. And then luckily the OSB is plywood, because it goes down into plywood sheathing below that little foot. Then we have a couple of good bays where the door was protecting everything. And then back to some more wood. Okay, so here is the other side of the door. And you know, I already buttoned it up, but you could see all the way up and in. This is that flashing right here. That's that metal flashing that you could see. And yeah, so there is definitely a lot of rot here to the eye joist, the floor, the band board, the eye joist again. Yes. You can see a little bit of the traces of termites. Termites come when they find moisture, and yeah, so get rid of the moisture and the termites go away. This house has been treated for termites in the past, so there aren't any current termite problems that I know about, but I definitely should get that taken a look at as well. It sure does suck that these water lines and these power lines run through here, because I'm going to have to cut them to replace, you know, not really replace, but to sister on and repair these eye joists with the Weyerhaeuser approved method. But then again, here is that other rim joist that runs through. As you can see air straight through three sides of it, and you just can't see that side because it's uptight and it's caulked with another piece of wood around the outside. So yes, a lot of destruction, all because the people that built this house did not seem to know what they were doing. Either that or they just didn't care. It was built back in 2007, and there actually was a lawsuit against this company. And, so much of this isn't up to code too. The flashing isn't up to code. The attachment of the deck to the house isn't up to code. It's just, a couple nails. It's nothing substantial holding this deck to the house. I mean, if it didn't feel sturdy at all, it feels extremely sturdy, luckily, but, still, there's a risk of it coming down anytime. I am going to be supporting it because I have to take the ledger board completely off the house and, completely redoing that. But it's just absolutely crazy. The person that built this house, I figured out who it was. They ended up in court for paying off inspectors and just some crazy stuff. I can't believe that they did this developing. It's one of the builders that developed a lot of this town here, and it's absolutely crazy that they got away with it for so long. And he had to go to jail for a little bit, but realistically, in the grand scheme of things, it's a slap on the wrist, because there are so many houses that are probably already have damage like this or are going to find damage like this in the future. Yes, so this is my fun project. I'm finally going to be able to get started on it. There is the new front door that I went and picked up. They said that it was red. It's definitely got a bit of burgundy. I'm not good at picking colors, so even if I could envision how it would look on the house, I wouldn't have known what would be the right color to pick. But I got a really good deal on it. I did have to drive, in the snow for, well, not in the snow for 10 hours, but 10 hours, with my BMW here to go pick it up. It was snowy where the guy lived, out in West Virginia, and yeah, it was a long, fun drive with Jada in the back, but got it all taken care of and got the door safely. Actually, because of this interesting shape in my trailer, I had to build a wooden frame so that door would just fit perfectly flat on the trailer over the top of the rails, because I wasn't going to risk having a very expensive door like that damaged on a long drive. But there is the damage to my house, and yeah, I'm excited to finally be able to get started, and hope that you guys enjoyed my adventures to finally get to the point where I can get started fixing it. Talk to you all later, and have a great day. Bye.